I, Star Draws, have decided to make a video game. Now, this series is going to release in multiple parts, probably 3 or 4, and by the time this series is done, you'll be able to download this game from my Game Jolt page. This game isn't going to be any big game, this is just so I can make one and get it out there, but I really like the idea and I think it'll be interesting. Well, you saw the title. It's time for an explanation. So you will play as a cook in a fast food place that makes burgers, but with a twist. Every day you'll have a description of a specific person that you have to assassinate. You have to use this description to figure out who it is you're supposed to assassinate. To do this, you put poison on their food. Aside from that, this is like a Papa's Pizzeria type game, or Burgeria more accurately. You have to get everyone's order right, and you get more money by doing that. Does the money do anything? I don't know. It might do something later. But for now, it's just points, basically. I decided to get to designing, so I made this kitchen setup. After this, I made it so you could flick your mouse back and forth to go from the place where you cook to the place where you give people their orders. A lot of this art is just developer art. It will get better in the future, I promise. Hello? Did you knock on my door? Nah, she probably didn't. Following this, I made something very important. The condiments. The orders will be based on these condiments and also cheese, which will be shown later. I also made it so you can directly squirt out all of the condiments onto your burger. But there's no patty yet. So I got to work making a patty. After hours of work, I made it so you could spawn in patties, spawn in cheese, spawn in buns, and also cook the burger on the stove. And this is the result. Oh. There's no customer. I forgot to make the customer. On to the customer! Since making the customers distinct, it was important for this, I decided to make each customer procedurally generated. Now what does that mean? In this context, that means each customer has a diverse variety of skin tones, hair colors, shirt colors, and eye colors that they can have. How did I do this? You see, GameMaker has a built-in function called Image Blend. This basically multiplies all the values of your image by a certain color. Now let's say the color's blue. If the color's blue, all the pure white in your image will just turn into that shade of blue. And all the black will just stay black, since that is registered as zeros in the red, green, and blue values. Using this, I made it so the outlines stay the same color, while every other color changes. An interesting side effect of this is all the colors of the people are pure white, and then multiplied later in Engine, so they turn different colors. This saves me from having to make a bunch of different varieties of people, and also makes it so much easier for me to be able to make this game. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing. It only takes a second of your time, and it really helps me know that I'm making content that people will watch. Commenting is also great. I usually respond to most of the comments I get. Also, YouTube has something called a hype button now. I don't know what that is, but I know it helps smaller creators, so please, please hype this video. So this is the test guy we're using for the skin. Everything else will be following the same type of directions. I started off with the skin tone, since it's the biggest in surface area on the character. And here he is! Look at him go! Following that, I drew up a couple sketches and made it so the person actually has distinct features, including 2 different bangs and 2 different backs of the hair. Now, drawing this character will be drawn in layers, starting off with the back of the hair, then the skin, then the eyes, then the shirt, and the pants. Since you're not going to see the pants, I just made them the same. This is going to allow me to use the image blend feature on all of these layers to make it so they can all be different distinct colors. Here's the result of randomizing all the different colors and features a person can have. They need to be able to tell you their order. I designed a speech bubble and icons for the different condiments and if they want cheese or not. When the person is generated, I'll use an array, which is a list of values, to decide what they want on their burger. Then, I can read this array and make the condiments that they ordered show up in the corresponding speech bubble. Here's the result of that, and here is how you would prepare their order. Now, I'm releasing this in parts. Sorry if this wasn't much in the first part on the main gimmick of the game, but in the next part, I promise I will expand on that. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I love making content like this, and would love to make more content like this in the future. Anyways, I'll be back next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!